See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, those who dig. You dig.
Finish him!
Our podcast can drink now.
It's 21?
It's 21.
Is it a milestone? Every episode's a
like
milestone.
I said, it's just a cobblestone road at this point. Like, there's too many milestones. So, anyways, welcome to episode 21 of Two Idiots Sitting in a Room.
A hot room.
A hot room.
Almost like a sauna.
It's like 95 degrees outside and like 60% humidity.
Yeah.
I love summer, and it's not even summer.
It's not 95 degrees in here for sure. This is like the room of extremes. It's like extremely cold in here during the winter and extremely hot in here during the summer.
You need to get a basement. We can do it in the basement. Then.
Oh, dude, that would be perfect.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's what we do. We just like rent a backhoe. We go outside. We just start digging on the side of your house.
Okay.
Like just rip out the foundation.
Yeah. Yeah, we can do that for sure.
Just dig a giant
We
hole.
could really just
pour
dig
some
a hole and then just that's it.
Dude, at this point, like I'm willing to dig a hole and sit in it. The truck I was driving the day at work didn't have any AC. It has the windows and a fan. And the only thing that fan does is just push hot air around on you. So it's like somebody's just breathing on you all
That's
day.
how the AC is in my truck pretty much.
dude,
in my work truck. Yeah, man. So it gets cold first thing and then it freezes up. And then I'll turn like the AC off just to have the blower on and it starts to thaw it out. And you'll even see ice crystals just kind of shoot out of the vents. And then it'll get thawed out, and then you can turn the AC back on, and it'll work for a little while, and then it'll fuck up again. Oh, damn.
A minute 50.
I've been the one that's messing it up lately.
Yeah,
after all the preaching I did.
Yeah, I've been doing good. Like, I haven't said a bad word the first.
Well.
Anyways, so after a minute or two into this, welcome to episode 21 of It Gets Dumber.
We said it already.
Did I say it?
Yeah.
I said like two idiots sitting in a room. I didn't say the title of the podcast.
Well, sorry.
Well, if you clicked on it, you know what you clicked on. And if you didn't know what you clicked on, I'm sorry you clicked on this.
Well,
give it a try. You never know. Maybe you'll laugh
further.
at something my idiot self says.
Well, we got something to laugh about.
We got a lot to laugh about.
Mm-hmm.
Like Waffle House.
Yeah, Jeremy hates Waffle House now.
I don't hate Waffle House. I hate that one. If that one caught on fire, I wouldn't piss on the fucking ashes of it. That has got to be the worst Waffle House I've ever been to in my life.
Well, let's give some context.
Okay. It is like 12:30 at night. We're coming off of 40.
Yep.
We hit an exit. I don't remember which one.
I think it was Garner.
It could have been hell for all I know. We go into the Waffle House. Already, we walk in the door. We should have known something was aloof. The tables, like every table in there that doesn't have anybody sitting on it, still has the remnants of the people that were there. Like we're surveying Pompeii or something after the fact. We wait 5 to 10 minutes. I don't remember. I should have known right there. My spidey sense should have been tingling that this is going to suck. So, chick finally clears off the table. Cool, great, fantastic.
We were in there a good 5 minutes.
Yeah,
probably.
At least.
I think they were waiting for us to clean off the table.
I mean, like, I basically did, like, half their job for them anyways. Like, I wish it was the Waffle House where that dude was asleep and I could have just hopped behind the counter and cooked the shit myself. I mean, it would have been better. Anyways, she finally clears the table off. We go sit down. She takes our drink order.
That's it.
Like
end of story.
Like most Waffle Houses, they throw down the napkin, they give you like the spoon, the fork, the knife, all that jazz. 99% of the time, I'm like, I don't need nothing but the fork. I ain't getting anything I need to cut. Save washing the silverware. So another 10 minutes goes by. She finally comes over. Hey, y'all know what y'all want to eat? Yeah, I get the exact same thing every time. I can walk to the counter at the Waffle House whenever I go in there and just go ahead and tell the lady what I want. Mm-hmm. The one like me and the wife used to go to all the time, there was a lady in there. Her name was Tasha. We always sat in Tasha's little section, and I never had to tell Tasha what I wanted. I just
What
walked.
town?
Lumberton.
Okay, so the one over by Wawa or the one on
The one in front of the Wawa.
Okay.
Now, yeah, she don't work there anymore. It makes me sad. But I could walk in there because me and the wife used to go there almost every Sunday morning before we went grocery shopping when I was off on the weekends. Walk in, sit down, Tasha, you getting your normal stuff? Yes, ma'am.
Don't even have to
Don't
say
even have
anything
to
else.
say anything. Just I get the same thing every
Down
time.
to the drinks and everything?
The drinks and the whole nine.
Okay.
Okay, so here we go. We've got our drink order, and we haven't got no drinks. She takes the food order. Time goes by. Mason gets his food first. It's fucked up. It ain't right. He ordered a hash brown bowl. He gets a plate with a pile of hash browns, a pile of meat, and he wanted 2 eggs added on top of the hash brown bowl. They're thrown over to the side of his thing. Wrong, okay? Mindy gets her food next. She gets a plate with her hash browns and all that jazz.
They're supposed to be country style.
I'm getting there.
Okay.
She's supposed to have country style gravy, which, in case you don't know, is basically just sausage gravy.
Mm-hmm.
Not on there. She tells the girl, like, hey, I was supposed to have gravy. Oh, I'll get it for you in a second. Mine comes out. I always get the Texas cheesesteak, whatever melt thing. I always get onions and jalapenos on the sandwich, and I always get the hash browns smothered, covered, and capped.
Mm-hmm.
So that's cheese, onions, and mushrooms.
So you wanted the jalapenos on your sandwich.
I wanted it on my sandwich. Yes.
Okay. Because the jalapenos were in your hash
They
browns.
were just a pile on the side of the hash browns. Like, oh shit, they were supposed to have jalapenos. I'm just going to throw them here to be okay.
Yeah, he'll put them on.
Yeah, he'll put them on. There's like one piece of bacon on it that's just on one side of the sandwich. It's sad.
The thing is, dude, I saw him take out like a handful of bacon.
I know. Like, I guess he was eating it as he was cooking the shit. I don't know. He drops the wife's plate on the ground, so he has to remake hers completely. So I sit there and wait for the wife, because that's what you're supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for my wife to get her food before I start fucking chowing down.
Wait a minute. We left out a important feature. At what point was it that I reached over the counter and got the silverware?
I was getting there.
Okay. Jeremy remembers vividly.
Oh, I was
verbatim what happened.
I was pissed. I don't know. I guess it's because I was hot from being outside of the concert. It was late. I hadn't ate other than a cheeseburger earlier that day.
Uh-huh.
And that shit was gone. And I'm a big boy. So anyway, finally sitting there for a minute. I'm like, well, I guess she's not. I'm like, Mason, reach over that damn thing right there and grab some fucking silverware.
Mm-hmm. And
he reaches over the thing, grabs the silverware. We have to go through like 6 forks before we find one that's actually clean. Or at least resembles cleanliness. Yeah. So she comes back over. Everything okay? Yeah. You think we can get our drinks now? That'd be cool. Oh, I'm sorry. In the meantime, there's another couple sitting at like 2 booths away from us that was slowly, sporadically getting their food and stuff. There's 2 dudes sitting at the bar behind us, which I wanted to punch them in the throat anyways because they sound like fucking dorks.
There was like 6 of them.
I don't give a shit how many of them. I'd fucking take them all on the parking lot. I don't give a shit. Anyways, she finally brings me. Always get a cherry Coke because of Waffle House. You get a cherry Coke. They put grenadine in it. She sits down, 3 waters for everybody else, and a Coke. And I look at it. I can tell there's no grenadine in it because there ain't a red tinge to it. Not the first. I'm like, you didn't put the grenadine in it, did you? She's like, oh, that's right. You got a cherry. Don't worry about it. I don't want to blow your fucking mind here, okay? So cool. And I'm starting to get agitated, to say the least. I eat my sandwich, which is horrible. I always get Heinz 57 too to put on my hash browns. I always eat the sandwich first. So if any the cheesesteak meat falls out, it's just extras in the hash browns. Mm-hmm. It's about eating a burrito and putting another burrito shell underneath it. So as the shit drips out, you already got the next one into work. You can just add a little bit to it and keep on trucking. So I'm dude is cooking is, I don't know, a mix in between Slaw from the Goonies and a fucking rock. So Dude, like, I don't know if you'll ever hear this or not. The Waffle House is not the place for you to be employed. That is not your job. Chick that was our waitress, I don't know if you're having an off night or if you're just that shitty of a waitress all the time, but both of y'all fucks need to find a different line of employment. So,
I mean,
shit.
listen.
The hash browns tasted like ass. He burnt the edges of them. Like,
Yeah,
this is
mine
just
was
me
burnt
bitching.
bad.
Yeah, everybody was burnt. Like, I dumped a whole bottle of 57 sauce on mine and then proceeded to grab a bottle of ketchup and squeeze the entirety of the bottle on it to try, like, no joke. Like, I think that's the biggest pile of ketchup anybody has ever squeezed out of one bottle of Heinz in the history of mankind.
It was all of it.
Yeah, like, I squeezed the whole fucking bottle out. I took one bite of it again and I slammed it in the trash can, like, loud. Like, they knew I threw this shit away.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way they didn't know. There's an old dude sitting in the booth directly behind us that's like looking like, dude, you just don't know the fucking roller coaster you signed up for here.
It seemed like he got his food like as we were getting ready to leave, though.
He may have.
He hadn't been in there that long.
Maybe they fucking figured it out and he got the cobwebs out up there.
I do know that the guy who was cooking, when me and you went outside, well, before me and you went outside, he had walked into the back room back there.
He
And
probably went to cry himself to fucking sleep because he fucking sucks.
yeah, he didn't.
I shouldn't be talking shit about the person. I don't know him. Maybe it was off night, but like I said,
Well, the lady said that they were super busy, and here's the thing:
they are not super busy.
No,
There was us, the dude behind us that come in like 3/4 of the way through, the table behind us that there, two dudes sitting in the other corner, and then the group of guys that come up to the bar that finally got tired of waiting for a fucking coffee that said, never mind. They were there for like 15 minutes, didn't get a coffee.
Yeah. But
So-
what I was going to say was you and I have been to a Waffle House where in Myrtle Beach where we get there
it was
and we were standing waiting for a table to open.
And we ended up sitting at the bar.
Yeah, and we still got our food relatively quick.
Yeah, like Waffle House normally Johnny on the spot with stuff. That's why I don't understand. Like, they let me down. Anyways, if anybody from Waffle House hears this, like, I'm sorry, just shut that fucker down.
We're pretty sure it's the one in Garner. Like
It's on the right hand side of the road, right down from a fucking. There's a Sundew and a Speedway. No, there's two Speedways.
There's
two.
That's the second thing.
That's two.
Yep.
I've
you dropped something off mic.
Yeah, off mic. Yeah. Anyways, where did it go? The moral of the story.
It's behind you.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, other side.
Hold on, people.
Yeah, it was. So
Okay.
here's the thing. Like that's the first time I had ever seen just two people working at a Waffle House. By the way,
I've seen two people working in a Waffle House.
oh
before,
well, that was
and they held the shit down.
okay.
Me and Trey stopped at the one in Leland before on the way back from Wilmington of a night. There's like an old dude in there and like another chick, and they're just going.
Okay.
Dude's up there slinging bacon and sausage like his name is Dirk Diggler.
I always saw that there.
That's there you go. You got that reference.
I always saw that there would be like one guy on the one where they're making like the meats, and then one guy on hash browns and eggs and shit, and then somebody on like the waffle maker and stuff.
I got after I slammed the plate into the trash can, I pulled the plate out and threw it on the table. And most time whenever I leave a restaurant, I always like stack the plates up, organize it so the person ain't got to clean up behind me because I didn't do that this time. I left a fucking mess. Not really a mess, but
Yeah, the mess was in the trash can.
the mess was in the trash can. But
Yeah.
anyway, as I asked the wife, I'm like, hey babes, watch out so I can go pay for this abortion real quick. Like, the dude behind me looks up at me, and like I just walk up to the counter. I pay for it. She's like, "You want a receipt?" Nope. I couldn't hit the no tip button fast enough. The only tip I could give those two people working in that Waffle House: find a new line of employment because you suck.
Well,
at
you
this
could
one.
have gotten a receipt and put that on there.
Why?
You know damn well you've got a pen in your pocket. Did you
Yeah.
not have a pen that
Yeah,
night?
I definitely have a pen.
Okay.
I always have a pen. I don't. I didn't have my pocket knife in my pocket because I took it out because
Concert.
metal detector. It was in
Yeah.
the door of your truck, I think.
Okay.
Anyways, but yeah, and then I just walk outside, walking out. I just leave because I'm done with it. Mason comes out chuckling like that's got to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard you say in my entire life.
It was funny because
I didn't say it quite either. Like, hey, let me go pay for this abortion. I was like, let me get out of the table so I can go pay for this abortion real quick.
Yeah, that was that was funny to me. It was the moment that we were in, and just everything that was going on, and you saying that, it was just like I sat there for a second after you left out, and I was just laughing. I was like, it's not funny, but it is.
Concert was great though, even though it got like postponed for rain for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it was pissing rain
yeah.
for a little while, and which is actually, it was a good call by them, because like what would have happened if we were just sitting there and it starts raining like on us?
We're just gonna get wet.
Yeah,
They just don't like it's supposed to be rain or shine. The only reason I did that is because it was a thunderstorm.
Yeah.
If it was just rain, they would let us keep on trucking.
Oh, dude, that probably would have been a cool concert if they were out there just straight up playing
in the rain.
Well, the bassist already he busted his ass.
Well, that was Coheed's bassist busted his ass, but Periphery, like they only played like 2 songs, and then Mastodon cut their set short, and then like Coheed and Cambria cut their short too, because their set list was supposed to be like 14 songs and then 3 for an encore, and they skipped a bunch of them.
That sucks.
Yeah, so like I still enjoyed myself.
Were y'all talking about going to the Wilmington one?
No, Bobby wants to go see Ice Nine Kills in June.
Oh, I thought y'all were saying that you would follow them to Wilmington because they cut their set short.
Oh no, I'm like I wonder if they're gonna cut it short, but like they done it last night in Wilmington, and it was fine.
Oh,
so lucky to people in Wilmington, y'all got to hear Mother, where I didn't get to hear Mother, which is a Danzig cover. But it'd be cool if they done Twist the Cane though.
We have just basically been listening to that lately, or Coheed and Cambria.
Oh really? Yeah. I listened to some on the way to work this morning, but then like I went Dillinger Escape playing most of the day.
There's something else that you listen to, but hold on just a second.
Oh yeah, we'll get to that one. That dude, like I was getting pissed over that. Like I'm in a fucking food line and I'm just getting angry because this guy is just. You know how they talk about government having double speak? Like they say one thing, but it really means another.
Yeah.
No, this guy just says one thing and then contradicts himself 5 seconds later.
Okay, well, just hold on.
Okay, we'll come back to that. Finish up this. Like, move on to.
What is Jane's Addiction's lead singer? Is it Perry Farrell?
Perry Farrell.
Okay, so we were riding back from Clarkton last night. If you haven't gone over there, there's a Mexican restaurant there that's really good.
That's the one you keep telling me.
Yeah.
You want to go to?
Yeah, we've been there twice lately. But
is it better than San Jose's?
Yeah, it's better than San Jose's.
Okay, last time
they don't have as big of a menu as San Jose's.
Well, I mean, like sometimes
you don't
having
need
that big of a
yeah.
You don't need a 45-page menu at a restaurant. Like really high class restaurants and shit like that, they got like 1 page. Of
really.
Stuff. Like here's your 3 choices for this, here's your 3 choices for that, and here's your 3 choices for this, and here's the 2 desserts we have:
steak, chicken, and pork,
fish, or pork. Yeah, pork.
That's what. If you go to a steak restaurant or like let's just say Outback Steakhouse or something, that's not a good one. Like Texas or something. If you're a steakhouse, like we don't really need like a bunch of pasta and wraps and all of that. Cook what you're good at.
I mean,
I don't even know if Texas is good with steaks. I don't
Texas Roadhouse or Texas. What's
either
the other
one. There's Steakhouse and Roadhouse.
And Texas. What's the other one? There's like Longhorn or something.
There's Longhorn too. Yeah,
I don't think I've ever had Longhorn. I know Texas Roadhouse in Lumberton kind of won me back last time me and the wife ate there.
Okay.
Yeah, because I actually got a rare steak.
They're the ones that get they have the skillets, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
That's the one right there in the little thing across from the Walmart.
Yeah, I know where it's at. Yeah.
Like,
it's over there where Zaxby's is at and shit like that. I
told the girl, I'm like, I want my steak rare. Like, how do you want it cooked rare? Like, I want it mooing. I want to cut and hear it go one last time.
Cut the last bit of air out of the esophagus.
I want it to come out and I want to see it twitching still.
So we were riding back from Clarkton last night, and I was like, we were listening to some Coheed, and I was like, he's got some pretty good range actually.
Yeah, he did. Like when the first time I ever heard Coheed and Cambria was on a Vans Warped Tour CD way back when, like 2004, 2005, something like that. And Then I picked up a Good Apollo and Burning Star at some point. But yeah, that's the first time. I thought it was a girl to begin with.
I did too. And I told Mindy, I was like, "Have you ever heard Jane's Addiction?" And she was like, "No." And I was like,
How's she not? She's heard Been Caught Stealing at least one
"Oh,
time.
I played it for her last night. She had never heard it."
How can you live your entire life in the United States and never hear Been Caught
I'm
Stealing?
telling you.
Or Jane Says?
Yeah.
Nothing?
So I played Jane Says first, and I just wanted her to kind of get an idea of what I was saying. I was like, he kind of has like a Perry Farrell kind of voice. Not the same, because his cadence is, obviously different.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from.
But I was like, "Have you ever heard of Jane's Addiction?" She was like, "No." And I was like, "Oh." And I played Jane Says, and she had heard that one before.
Okay.
But then we played Been Caught Stealing, and she hadn't heard it. And I was like, "Oh my God, this is like nostalgia right here."
Right.
But yeah. She's like, I remember when the song started, she was like, "Is this him singing?" It was just the dog barking.
Like, that may be a dog named Perry.
Yeah, but yeah, he does have some good range though, man. And he doesn't sound like.
And like, I like the comic books too. I was like, I was close to buying Bobby the like signed copy of one of them. I think the first one was the one I was looking at getting for him for his birthday. I didn't do it though.
Why was it expensive?
I don't even know how much it was. I know I wanted one of the Mastodon posters that they had signed, but I didn't want to spend $90 on a poster.
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you right now, concert T-shirts are expensive.
Well,
dude, I didn't even pay.
I don't mind paying $40 for a T-shirt at a concert, because that's how bands make a bunch of their money.
Yeah.
Is merch sales at concerts. So I don't like if I go to a concert, like, I'm buying at least 2 T-shirts.
Yeah, I didn't get one this time because their shirts just they don't have.
Yeah, you don't like stuff with big graphics on the front of it.
No.
Whereas me, I have to get stuff with big graphics on the front of it, or else you can't see it because of the foot long
Dude,
of
I
beard
can't
I have on my
see
face.
it right now.
You can see part of it.
Part of it.
All right, this is the Flesh God Apocalypse shirt I got at their show.
Yeah, but all I can see is like
a
couple of letters here and a couple of letters
Maybe
there.
I should start braiding my beard all the time then, so people can actually see my T-shirts.
You don't have to. You live your own truth.
I mean, like, I don't care if you see it or not. Like, I'm wearing it for me because I like it.
Yeah. So we're gonna talk about Dr. Zahi Hawass now.
No, you're finished with the coming back from Clark. Then it was just the
yeah, that was it.
Okay,
Like I was basically
I'm just trying to make
saying
sure
that
we don't like gloss over trying to hit. Okay, yeah, I listened to the Joe Rogan that you told me about with Zahi Hawass, which fuck that guy, man. Fuck him riding the ass.
So let's go back.
Like,
you have kind of taken a step back from listening to Joe Rogan. Like, you don't listen to him as much as I do.
Not anymore. Yeah, other like.
So I called you up yesterday, was it? And I was like,
it was yesterday, and
I was like, listen, I know you're not kind of hot on Joe Rogan or anything, and
well, I like Rogan. It's just like I just sporadically just kind of fell off. Like,
I was like, there's a guest on there that I think you should listen to, and you're like, what? And I was like, Dr. Zahi Hawass. I had only listened to a little bit of it at the time that I called you, and I was like, dude, he is just doing his thing.
He's a fucking tool, is what he is.
Yeah.
I can tell you, the last Rogan podcast I listened to before that one was the dude, the Sheriff of Baghdad guy. I can't remember his name.
The Sheriff of Baghdad guy.
Yeah, God, what is his name?
I don't know. I guess I'll just keep going while you're looking for that. But
I'm trying to find him. It was like an older one, but I listened to it a couple weeks ago. You told me about it. I think you told me about it. Dude, he just released one 3 hours ago with Guy Fieri.
No kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll listen to that one. I love Guy Fieri. Go to Flavortown. If you ever go to Louisville, Kentucky, right there around where like the Civic Center or whatever that is,
KFC Yum Center?
Yeah. No, like it's closer to like the convention center, but Yum Center is like over on the river.
Yeah. You literally drive right past it if you're going through Louisville.
Like the hotel we were staying in was right there at it. But anyway, there's a Guy Fieri restaurant there. That's got to be the best brisket I've ever had in my life.
Yeah, there's a Flavortown. I think it's in Gatlinburg.
I don't think it's called Flavortown. It's called something else.
Oh, it's Flavortown.
Like, dude, I pissed people off in there because I was trying to buy like an entire brisket to bring home with me.
Oh, it's called Flavortown.
And I ended up buying like 3 plates worth of brisket. The There's some dude behind me as I'm trying to buy. He's like, I guess nobody's gonna get food today. I'm like, you'll get in a minute. Shut the fuck up. And he didn't.
He was having a Waffle House experience,
no,
man.
there's a difference in between bad service and somebody trying to buy something. Like I was actually in the process of trying to get it. Anyways, fuck that guy. Fuck a lot of people. No, I listened to the Mel Gibson one.
Yeah, I got like halfway through that one.
John McPhee, that's his name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
I don't
apparently,
think I listened to that
he
one.
lives around Fayetteville somewhere. Apparently.
Really? Huh.
He's talking about being in Fayetteville and shit. Like, yeah, he was in like JSOC and all that stuff. So,
well, maybe we should.
That's
talk
a
to him
dude
and
you
see how
don't
we
want to
can.
meet in a dark alley because he will fuck you up. Like, if you watch the video of him on Rogan, he's sitting there like a cat watching a bird through a window. Just
He's got to be.
he's
Well, I guess he doesn't have to be now, but
Well, I mean-
that's just how he was programmed, I guess you would say.
yeah, like a special forces dude, man. They're a rare breed. Like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So Zahi
Zahi
Hawass.
Hawass is a cunt of the highest order. He can go fuck himself.
I don't think so.
Dude,
you can tell
like,
that Rogan.
I got tired of hearing him say, like, I've been doing it for 57 years.
Yeah.
57 years. Like, 57 years you've been hiding shit. I know you probably been, like, finding stuff and selling it off to make you some money under the table. Fucking cocksucker. Everything it's in my book. It's in my book. He fucking, like, answers the phone when somebody calls his fucking house. It's in my book.
Yeah. So Rogan was trying to pin him down on things and be like, so how do you know that, this or that didn't happen? He's like, I know, I've been there 57 years. I know.
I know every piece of sand.
He did say that. He said he knows all the sand.
The killer
in
to me
Egypt.
is like, he's like, I'm not a scientist. And like, not even 5 minutes later, I'm a scientist.
Yeah, it was funny when he was talking about, like, so we even talked about this on one of the podcasts, is like, they found something underneath the pyramids, and Rogan asked him about it, and he's like, so what do you think about these voids that they have found underneath the pyramids?
It's impossible. They can't
He's
do
like,
that.
it's impossible.
They can't do that.
I talked to the people. I talked to the scientists about
And
it.
Rogan's
It
like,
cannot
well,
be
they
done.
imaged the like some, I forget, it's like Osiris something, the Osiris like tunnel or something.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, they imaged it, and it's exactly how it is.
I
He's
discovered
like,
it.
but I discovered it. Blah blah blah.
And Rogan's
I
like,
know.
I'm not saying that you didn't discover it.
They imaged it with the radar thing, and it matches exactly what it is. He's like, but it's open to the air. It's not 60 foot underground or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, fuck that.
But anyway,
You can tell in Rogan's voice whenever he's having a good time interviewing somebody, and right about like maybe 35, 40 minutes into that, his whole like tone changes.
oh, dude, you didn't watch it, did you?
No.
I watched it.
Oh, I didn't watch it. I just
Oh,
listened to
dude,
it.
there were points and times where he was like rolling his eyes and stuff.
Oh,
Like he was tired of
you
it.
You could hear it in his voice.
Oh,
as
yeah.
he's saying, like, he's like, man, this guy. And he's like, will you introduce me in Houston? He's like, no, I'm busy.
Yeah, he's like, I'm a busy guy.
That's
Yeah.
that's a nice way of him telling you to fuck off, Zahi Hawass.
Yeah.
I want to know if he's really gonna go to Egypt and like go around with him and shit.
I think he's genuinely interested in that.
Well, I think he is, but
I think most people, who want to know about like our history and stuff would want to go. I mean, that's pretty much the epicenter. I mean, if you want to see some stuff that is old, that's where you would go.
I can go to my parents' house. I can see some shit that's old there.
Yeah, well, not that old. Few, maybe 40, 50
I don't know,
years
man.
old.
The way my dad is, he'll fucking tell you a rock in the yard come off the fucking Himalayas or something.
So the couple of things though, when he was talking about they can't use this ground penetrating radar to see the voids underneath, and then Rogan was like, "So how did you guys discover the void inside the pyramid? We used radar."
Yeah,
He's like,
you can't use this to do this. Well, how'd you do it? We used the radar.
"Yeah,
I'm not a scientist, but I am a scientist.
that's basically what he was doing."
Yeah, it's in my book.
Something that you can't take away, and I don't know how he was able to get in the good graces of the whatever it is,
He
like
was-
the Egyptian,
Yeah,
like
he.
nobody does any digging around that place without Zahi Hawass. Like
Yeah,
he
they-
has,
like-
you have to get his
Have you
permission.
seen the video where there's somebody inside the Sphinx and you can see where there's like an opening that goes back and they got it like boarded up?
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's like, oh, there's nothing there. There's nothing there.
Well, that's supposedly that's the tunnel that goes underneath the pyramids.
Yeah, I mean, it may very well be. Who knows? I think that fucker knows a whole lot of shit that he's not telling anybody, trying to maintain his like little power trip he's got going.
So you heard the conversation that they were having where he was like, "What do you think about these civilizations that were around like 10, 12,000 years ago?"
Not
And he's-
there.
Not there.
Not
No
there.
proof.
Yeah.
No proof. And he's
Aliens
like,
didn't
okay.
build. It's like, I'm not. Do you believe there's aliens? Possibly aliens. No, this is it.
Right. So, and then Rogan is like, so have you heard of Göbekli Tepe? And he's like,
It doesn't matter.
exist.
It
It doesn't exist.
doesn't-
This is all fake.
It's
And he's like, what?
It's in Turkey.
He's like, it's a literal place in Turkey. He's like, oh well, I'm just talking about Egypt.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about
I
Egypt.
just know about this. Like Egyptians don't use their muscles; they use their brains.
Yeah. And
And
so,
like, oh, they floated these big ass fucking rocks
yeah,
on the water,
and they rerouted the Nile River
Okay,
to
I'm
these
not
canals
saying that you can't float a 20-ton like stone.
I'm saying that the Nile is not just a river in Egypt.
I
He was
wish I
doing-
had a rim shot on. Oh,
Hold on.
I think it's this one.
Maybe it's
Maybe-
over with
maybe,
already, so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
not like a glove for sure.
Yeah. Gotcha, bitch. Like a glove. Heisenberg, maybe. No, that's Gotcha, bitch. That one. That is correct. That one's Heisenberg. That one's like a glove, I think. If I hit the wrong one, I'm sorry, people. I don't have the shit labeled.
We'll just do that one. How about that?
Here, we can fuck with people. Let's see. We can talk like this right here for a second, too, and everybody's going to wonder what the hell is going on. Hit it one more time. There we go. Now, doing the Barry White voice, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like, my first, my last, my everything. And, oh, dude, I thought we were back on. Okay.
I don't know what the pink one is.
Hey, we're just experimenting right now. Y'all get trial by fire. Let's see what's going. All right, one more. This should put us back original.
Red.
Okay, now we
All
should
right,
be
we
back.
are back.
We are back.
We had some special guests on the episode this time, and now we are back.
Yeah, like I don't know what just happened. We got abducted by aliens that Zahi Hawass said don't exist.
Yeah, he said that they don't exist. So, yeah.
Anyway, all right. What else you want to talk about besides that? 'Cause we hit the Waffle House. We hit Zahi dumbass. I think what did I call him whenever I text you?
I think you just said this.
Zahi horse wash or something like that.
Yeah, all I remember, I was mowing grass whenever you texted that to me, and that's why I didn't respond until later. But
I
you
ain't mowed my
said
grass again already.
Zahi hogwash. Yeah, that's what you said.
Yeah. That
He just doesn't believe in anything. He thinks that the
Well, I'm telling
Egyptians
you, dude.
were like,
I'm willing to bet money he has found a lot of shit that he's never told anybody about. He's probably found some tombs or something. As much digging around he's done, and he's probably sold off that shit. That's hypotheticals. Like if you actually hear this, Zahi jackass, don't sue me. I don't know what you did. I'm just saying. If I had to put money on it, like I know where I'm putting my chips at.
a lot of the tombs that they find have been robbed already by raiders.
Dude, those things were probably robbed like as soon as they stuck them in the dirt and like closed the door. Somebody's probably already sitting there waiting, like, all right, tomorrow night, about to fuck this shit up.
Well, that's what a lot of people say is they were raided like shortly after they were put in there.
Yeah, I mean,
That would stink though, dude. That's like
no, they're mummified. They take like you know how they
yeah,
mummified like from what I can remember, they would like split them open, take all their guts and everything out.
yeah.
And like they'd take a rod thing and shove it up their nose hole and like scramble their brain and pull it out. The only organ I think they left intact was the heart. I think they put it like in urns and shit. I don't think they put it back in.
There were a lot of them buried with hearts and urns.
Yeah, and then like they would pack them with like spices and shit and all this other stuff, and then wrap them up.
Yeah.
Too bad more people don't know how to wrap them up. Maybe there wouldn't be so many dumbasses around here.
Occupying Waffle Houses at 12 o'clock in the morning.
I mean, there you go, right there. Like, too bad your fucking mom didn't swallow that night. Okay?
Dude, we didn't really do anything that next day because, like,
I did. I woke up and immediately went outside to the old building and tore the floor out where it was rotten and replaced the floor.
which old building?
Over, like, you know how there's, like, you pull my driveway, there's my shop's there, and then the white
Mhm.
shop's back. Like, on the other side of the yard by Pop's old house, like, there's a little playhouse and there's another little building there. You've seen it before, but there's a bunch of trees around it and shit. Not in the garage, not the shed, but there's another little building there. It had like a deep freezer and some shit in it. And somehow or another, the freezer had like clogged up or something, so the floor got wet and like it just took out 2 of the floor joists and half the boards.
Is it the one where the other Civic is parked at? The green Civic and the
No.
black Civic?
Uh-uh.
Okay, so it's on the other side where
Yeah,
the
it's
tractors
further
were
down.
parked at?
Yeah, where the tractor's at.
Yeah. I know where you're talking about.
Yeah. That one. I replaced the floor in it. We cleaned out the wife's shop. So now it's all just her shit in there. It's not, no, there's just a bunch of totes with like clothes and like the kids' old toys and stuff in it.
In the one that you just fixed?
Yeah, we took it. All that was in her building.
Uh-huh.
But whenever I fixed the floor and stuff, I moved it over there. That was part of her birthday present.
All right.
Yeah. So
What's she got going on in there now?
She's gonna set up like her sewing machine, like her Cricut and all that shit. She's still in there figuring out how she wants to set everything up. So, I'm like, hey, it's all yours now.
Yeah.
So,
She needs to get on printing out those damn
I
logos.
was about to say, man, like she racked up for her birthday. I took her to a concert, bought her a T-shirt, fixed the building all day on my day off, moved a whole bunch of shit out of her building.
Is this where you're going to get the phone call?
I don't know, maybe.
Or the text?
Probably she's gonna be like, you bastard, stop fucking putting me on blast.
Oh, man. Happy birthday, Crystal. You know, it's your birthday.
Yeah, even though it was yesterday.
I know. I texted her yesterday.
I know you're the only one of my 3 best friends that like actually text her without me having to be like, hey, text the wife.
Oh, see, I'm special.
You are special.
I know these things.
Bobby was like, I was going to. I just like he had a shit day at work yesterday, and then Trey, like, I guess he was waiting because we don't want to play Call of Duty of a night with him,
Mm-hmm.
because I've been doing odd and end shit and everything else, and had to go to Kira's band concert and stuff last night. We didn't get home till like 8:30 or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I forgot to text you, but that was the reason we were coming back from Clarkton was because we went with my mom.
Oh, you
over
did
there.
go do the thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you
Yeah.
go. We both knocked out our extracurriculars.
Yeah. I will say, though, Corey did call me the other day, and he was like, you were right about not letting your podcast episodes go, at least until we make it to Selma.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We're
Corey-
probably at like 20 minutes now.
Build a bridge and get over the shit. Like, set up a queue, like, where you can listen to other stuff. Like, that's what I do. Like, YouTube videos and stuff, I found like 4 or 5 of them, put them in the little queue thing. That way I ain't got to keep pulling my phone out of my pocket.
Well,
Or don't listen to one for like a couple weeks. That way you got 2 back-to-backers.
does it play like that?
Sometimes. Depends on what your settings are and what you're listening to it on.
Hmm.
Like, if I listen to Apple Podcast, like, if I listen to the higher side chats or something like that, I just next episode start
Dude.
going.
I'm going to stop listening to our episodes on Apple Podcasts because, dude, like, if I listen to it and I don't finish it, everything that I connect it to starts the podcast.
Mm.
And sometimes I'm like, yeah, I just ain't really got time to listen to it right now. But
Well,
it starts it up.
That drive to Selma.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know. I just got to call you on some shit.
I mean, I could go back and revisit it. Sometimes I do that. Sometimes I re-listen.
I haven't listened to like I listened to like episode like maybe 12.
Well,
The
you're
rest
not,
of
you're
them-
really not helping our freaking numbers, then, are you?
Well, I mean, what do you want me to do? Like give me a bot farm going, get like 40 iPhones. And
Well, listen, we got to make the algorithm, brother.
I get tired of hearing my own fucking voice.
I don't even. Sometimes I don't even like. It doesn't register in my mind that it's me. I'm just listening to a podcast.
Oh no, I hear. I'm like, oh, Jeremy, you're a fucking idiot.
You can't listen to it like that, man.
I can't help
you
it because I
can't.
know I did it. Then I'm like,
I will say that
I'm the most judgmental person of myself.
I will say that's what I was gonna say. Is like
I
I'm
am
my own worst critic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I say like a lot. You say like it's a milestone a lot.
so
So
I say so. Yeah.
I'm part Valley Girl.
It's all good, man.
I'm a salty bitch.
You won't know how to improve unless you don't listen to yourself.
I've
I've listened to
now.
myself every single time, and I haven't improved anything.
I will go back through and listen to like the ones I missed, and then.
Well, dude, that's probably like 10 or 11 episodes.
It'll
You probably
be
have.
9.
See, I was close.
This is 21. I said our podcast can drink now. Good for it. And you know, the funny story is, we're not.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I didn't even. I
This
forgot
is
to
the first
mention
one
that.
where he has not had a liquored up drink.
I had something to drink, but it's not. It does not have alcohol in it, and I'm done with it.
Sugar Coke.
This is all. This is like my accessory. As long as I have a cup in my hand, I'll be okay. Like I have to have something to reach down and drink off of. I've had it every episode. It's just my thing, even though this is not my cup.
Yeah, I was like, that's not your cup. Where's your cup?
It's not my cup.
It's not. It's weird.
It's down there. That is my cup. That is the cup. That is the cup.
That is the like. I get this one. We're drinking.
Yeah, there's something spicy in that.
I got a cup. Like I got a cup from Dick's a long time ago. That's my cup at the house if I drink anything. Most times I just get cans.
Something just dawned on me too. We brushed across this, but maybe the bad Waffle House experience did have something to do with steak.
And that's fair. Apparently, we can't eat steak together. I cook a steak. I overcooked them. You cooked the steaks last time, and they were
just bad.
They wouldn't. They tasted fine. It's just
they did taste good. They had a lot of flavor. They were just I needed to get my chainsaw out and cut them up. And like I don't know, man. We had a bad steak at the place in Clinton.
Yeah, I went there before. It was great. We go there. It's fucking terrible.
We got cheesesteak. Now, that was the thing that you said. It wasn't actually steak. It was cheesesteak, but it still was beef.
I mean, it's like shaved beef.
It was beef still.
We got to break this curse, homie.
Yeah, I agree. Mindy made a good point. She was like, well, you just go to one of these like Ruth's Chris or something where that is like their thing. If you get a bad steak from one of these places,
tell Mindy she could pay for us some Ruth's Chris because we go there, we're spending like $300.
Yeah, well, that's the problem.
I don't want to spend $300 on a steak. I mean, it may be the best steak I've ever had in my life, but
I don't want to spend $300 to eat anywhere. This is one of the reasons why I don't like going to those like specialty seafood places in Myrtle Beach.
Dude, those are a ripoff, man. You gotta pay extra money to get crab legs, and like whenever they do finally actually bring out the crab legs, there's like 30 people huddled around them, and like they get picked over clean. And if you actually do get some of the crab legs, they're always so overcooked.
Yeah,
the meat's like shriveled up to the size of like a coffee stirrer inside the shell.
I don't eat seafood enough to even care. Like
me and the wife, whenever we went to that tattoo convention, we ate at a seafood place. I got a seafood bowl. It was really good. They're like, how hot? Like what? How hot do you want it? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, throw some Old Bay on it. Like, well, we could spice it up for you too. I'm like, I don't know. Like, you want a medium, mild, hot, flaming? I'm like, I don't know. Like, close to hot.
That's one thing that I don't like in seafood is when they make it super spicy.
Yeah, I like it to have a little bit of tang to it, but I don't want to like have to.
Old Bay's fine.
Have to be licking the fucking walls.
I will say now, go into those places where they do the seafood pots, and they'll put like the corn and the potatoes in it.
Yeah, oh yeah. There's a boiled egg in mine too. A boiled egg with Old Bay on it is fucking great.
That's what I was saying. Like corn and potatoes with Old Bay.
Dude, I've made fried chicken before and like put Old Bay on the fried chicken. It's good.
As in the breader?
No, like I sprinkled it on it after I got it done. Like I was still seasoning the breader and everything. But whenever I pulled it out the grease and like you know how you like hit it with a little bit of salt whenever you pull it out the grease. Didn't hit it with salt, hit it with the Old Bay.
I saw something. It was pretty funny.
I I did too. I looked in the mirror this morning and started giggling.
Was it a mirror of from the head to the waist or from the waist down?
Where I stand to brush my teeth, it's about like belly button up.
Oh.
I'd cry if I saw it from the waist down. Like, you big son bitch with a little fucking Twizzler dick.
Yeah.
Looks like a little smoky.
It was this guy was blindfolded, and he had a row of food in front of him, and the person was like, "I'll give you $100 if you can guess." Let's just say it was chicken, and it was from like KFC, Popeyes.
Oh, the dude that does that dude's reading that chicken like fucking Braille.
Yeah,
he picks it up. He's like, "Oh, this is Publix chicken."
Yeah,
he's like, "How can you tell?" He's like, "The smell and the way it feels." I'm like, "Dude is the fucking chicken whisperer over here."
Yeah, could we do that?
I mean, we don't have anything. We don't have a Church's chicken around here, so
we don't.
Well, we do have Popeyes, Bojangles.
Was Bojangles chicken one of them?
Bojangles was one of them. I think. I know Popeyes definitely.
Dude,
was.
we could get creative because we got a Milton's.
Yeah, Melton's.
So let's say in Elizabethtown,
I can fry some chicken and like put it on there.
We could say just in Elizabethtown, we've got KFC, we've got Bojangles.
I don't like KFC's chicken.
Well, we're just saying, could we do this?
Oh yeah, we got KFC, Bojangles, we got Melton's.
Melton's. Is there anywhere else in town that serves chicken? I think that's it. I mean, it would be 3. I mean, and it wouldn't really be.
We could get like the Food Line chicken too. That'd be another.
Dude, I'm not eating that.
We'd get the chicken like not off the hot bar, but like the ones they package up.
Oh, that's another one. They sell chicken at that like at Minuteman stores, like the one in Tar Heel.
Oh yeah, the crunchy crunch, whatever.
Yeah.
Crunchy crunch.
I was thinking of what other foods could we try it on though besides chicken.
Pizza would be one.
Oh, dude. I've been saying this recently, and I never really dawned on me until like I started being asked like, "Do you want to get a pizza for tonight?" I do not like fast food pizza, man. It's
it's okay every now and then.
Domino's and Pizza Hut are like
Domino's is okay. Pizza Hut's all right. They're like Elizabethtown pizza, Giorgio's.
Yeah, that's where we get our pizza from.
That's
we get a white pizza.
And see, the kids don't like Giorgio's. They want fucking Domino's.
I don't like Giorgio's for most things, but there are some good things.
I don't know, man.
Their fries are really good.
The Giorgio's special pizzas, where is that, man?
Yeah, we just get the white pizza with chicken.
Get the chicken cordon bleu that makes pretty good.
Oh, I think I may have had that one time.
You've ate it with me before, but that has been fucking 20 years ago.
The thing I don't like about Giorgio's is their marinara sauce.
It's just tomato sauce.
It's
just tomatoes. They don't put anything in it.
The thing about for me, like Domino's, man, they're all. It doesn't matter what pizza you get; it all tastes the same. And that's the problem with me and Subway. Like I don't like Subway because no matter what meat you get in your Subway sub, it all tastes the same
every fucking day.
Yeah, I know. When they had wraps,
yeah. Dude, I've ate it like a few times since then. Like I was so mad when they got rid of that tomato basil wrap.
I know, right? They're like, "Oh, we're just going to flatbread." I think people
don't want flatbread.
Yeah, I want the fucking wraps.
They're like, "Oh, we got like plain tortillas now." I don't want a plain tortilla.
Do they?
Yeah, they got plain tortillas.
Oh, dude, I might start going back now.
So, dude, it's not the same.
I don't care. I just don't like the bread. I don't like flatbread. I don't like their bread.
The flatbread's okay. The bread's okay. As long as you don't get the bread toasted. It seems like if you ever like toast the sub there, the ends of the bread become harder than Wolverine's skeleton.
I don't like it because their bread,
dude,
their bread is part of the reason why everything you get from there tastes the same.
Dude, my favorite bread to get a sub on is the bread from Melton's.
So you just
the bread from there, like it's crunchy on the outside, but it's still chewy in the middle, and that's probably my favorite sub roll. If I could find where they got those bastards from, I'd buy them.
Well, they get them off of the freaking truck.
Yeah, but I don't know. Like, hey, can I just run down the fucking Marita guy and be like, hey, give me the fucking sub rolls?
I will say,
I don't want that fucking Nature's Own bullshit.
A sub from Melton's is next level.
Dude, chicken bacon all the way.
Mm-hmm.
You get it with
The only thing about them is they will pile that lettuce on top of it, and you unroll it from the paper, and it just falls out. There's lettuce
dude, there's a
everywhere.
whole head of lettuce on that thing.
Yeah.
You got light lettuce and then everything else.
Put the lettuce on first. Just put it underneath everything.
I love like the sub sauce too, man. It's got like the olive oil and the red wine vinegar in it and the spices. I love that shit.
We've just turned our podcast now is just food reviews.
Yeah, we just like talk about food. Like I bitched about Waffle House for 10 minutes. Now we're talking about subs and pizza.
Yeah, it's
like
just
fast food burgers. Then okay, what's your go-to for a fast food burger?
I'm not
Wendy's. Wendy's all the way. Fast food, Wendy's.
Yeah, but I normally don't get burgers from fast food. I won't chicken
turn down a
sandwich.
Whopper either, man. I love me a good Whopper.
I haven't had a Whopper in
You know what you call
years.
a 500-pound woman with a yeast infection?
A Whopper
With cheese.
Dude, most of the time if I go to fast food, I get the chicken sandwich. I don't get the burger.
You know what they call a quarter pounder in France? Or not France, what is it? Maybe Amsterdam. And you know what you call a quarter pounder over there?
What?
A Royale with cheese. Because the metric system.
All right.
Oh, damn, this fucker's done got hot. These are great when they're cold.
What is it?
I like these better than full flavored like Cokes now.
Oh yeah, I did mention that just a minute ago, just in case the 7 people want to get some useless information. If you look at a Dr. Pepper bottle, if it's distributed by Coca-Cola, they make the Dr. Pepper bottle look like a Coke bottle. Mm-hmm. If it's distributed by Pepsi, they make the Dr. Pepper bottle look like a Pepsi bottle. And the reason why is because Dr. Pepper is independent, but they use these other companies to distribute their bottles.
I'm going to throw it out. My favorite soda ever is the New Grape. NU Grape. Mm-hmm. I love those fuckers. And, like, they're so hard to find now because, like, Big Red owns them, actually.
Really?
Yeah. I swear, if I ever win the fucking Powerball, I must see what it's going to take for me to get the fucking rights to bottle my own fucking New Grape.
Maybe you could just buy out New Grape.
They probably want like $1 billion or some crazy shit for it.
Well, take $1 million down payment.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to market it out. Like, I just want it for me. Like, fuck everybody else. Like, as long as I'd bottle me up kegs of that shit and just like have a tap in the house.
What was the other one? Welch's? Did Welch's make a like a soda?
Maybe.
What was the other grape? There was another grape soda.
Crush, and then some.
Oh, dude, the orange crushes were good. I like orange crush.
Crushes were good.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. If anybody that like the 4 people that's listening to this, if you know a way for me to buy an entire case of New Grape, let a brother know. I will buy 2. And I will.
Amazon's gotta have some,
dude,
right?
No, I mean, the last time I looked, they had a 12-pack can on there, and it said like, we don't know if this is ever going to be back in or not.
Oh, I had that happen one time. Like when I first started losing weight, I was on like a auto delivery status from the
only thing they have New Grape on Amazon currently is a sign that I actually have one kind of close to that one hanging up in my shop.
Wow. So you typed in New Grape and that was it. That's all you found.
That's it, is this sign right here on Amazon. And then the very first thing that pops up is NOS energy drinks.
Maybe that's the new Grape.
That is definitely not the new Grape.
What I was saying was I was drinking these Monster.
That's the Alani I don't like. Cosmic Stardust.
Oh yeah, I'm not a big fan of that one.
Yeah, that's not for me. Yeah, Welch's Grape has the Ghost one.
Oh yeah, those are good
and apparently
too, dude.
Ghost has like lost their deal with like Swedish Fish and Sour Patch Kids and all that. So if you like those flavors of Ghost energy drinks and you see them, you better buy them because they ain't making no more. That's it.
I wasn't a big fan of the Swedish Fish one.
The Sour Patch Kids one was pretty good.
But the Welch's one,
That Welch's one's great.
that's good.
The Orange Creamsicle one's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I like the Witch's Brew, but not too many people like. It's gotta be cold. You gotta drink that bitch cold. Once it warms up, it's terrible. And there's another Ghost that was really good too. I tried the Cherry Limeade one's good. There's another one I can't think of.
I don't know. I try not to get the big energy drinks anymore. I get the Alani's, the smaller ones.
Like, even if I get the small ones, I'll drink two of the fuckers.
I just won't. I think that might be one of the reasons why I'm not sleeping good anymore is because I'm drinking energy drinks again.
Whenever I leave the house in the morning, I got my 2 cans of Red Bull will go with me. One gets drank on the way to work, and once I get to work and get everything situated and get back on the road, second one's getting cracked.
Oh, dude. I don't know why I just thought about that, but turns out that orb might be horse shit.
Oh, yeah, like, who knows? Like, again, man, we don't know. It could be legit, and they're telling us it's horse shit, so we'll stop worrying about it.
I haven't seen anything.
How much shit do you think, like, as real that, like, they just sweep under the rug and, like, people talk about, like, oh, no, that didn't happen. No.
Right?
No.
Like the government didn't kill Kennedy?
Yeah. Or cause 9/11. Or, yeah. I can't say cause, but maybe they did cause. I don't know.
We just watched something about 9/11 the other day.
I remember sitting in fucking keyboarding class in high school. And like, them coming in and telling us like the shit happened, and everybody's like, "What?" And then we get to the next period, and matter of fact, I had Mr. Kendall for English the next period. And we just watched the news the whole day.
I was in biology. Was it? I'm pretty sure it was biology. Who was the biology teacher? The one upstairs. The first, it was the first classroom upstairs at the old East Bladen. If you're going up the staircase,
was it Miss West?
I didn't have Miss West.
I don't know who it would have been then. I had Miss West for biology, and then I had Miss Connors for chemistry. I had Miss Melvin for English.
Anyway, I remember I was in that class, and I don't even remember which teacher it was, but they come sliding through the door like Kramer, saying that a plane had just hit the building, and then that's all we did for the rest of the day.
That's funny. Sliding in like Kramer.
Yeah. I was in class when we watched the second plane hit the building.
Yeah, like I remember that. Like,
yeah,
I remember whenever Mom picked me up from school, I was like, "Well, we're going to war."
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty much like Bush. Bush came out and he was basically like, "Yeah,
I still think that they facilitated it somehow so he could finish what his dad couldn't finish.
Well, what was that? A fucking 30-year war?
Yeah,
because that's what we got into.
Yeah, we pretty much. Until Biden pulled them out a couple years ago. And think about all the military equipment and shit that they just left.
Oh yeah, they left
like billions of dollars worth of shit. Just like, yeah, fuck it.
They were saying, a lot of people were saying that the equipment was obsolete. Maybe the helicopters and the tanks, but there ain't no guns obsolete.
Yeah,
you're putting weapons in the hands of people who don't need them.
I mean, even the planes, if they're obsolete, I mean, they don't need it to fly for very long, apparently.
Nah. You just take off from LaGuardia and you're pretty much right there. You just kind of circle around a little bit so people don't suspect you, and then you go right back home.
Yeah, just hammering it. And then the plane hitting the Pentagon. I still say that's bullshit. All the videos we've ever seen, you don't see a plane, you just see an explosion.
Yeah.
And if a plane just disintegrates into nothing, the only thing there is one motor.
People were saying that it was
the one that crashed in that field in Pennsylvania or whatever. Like, there's just a hole and a few scraps of metal and a motor.
So that we looked that up in particular. That is like a monument that you can go and see. Actually,
where it crashed in Pennsylvania?
Yeah, where it crashed. I guess the only reason why more people like you are more skeptical of that is because it wasn't on film, like the plane actually.
Dude, there's film from the gas station down the street. You don't see no plane, you just see an explosion.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the Pentagon
like
one had always been like the more controversial one as far as like what it was that hit.
The day before 9/11, what was it? Donald Rumsfeld goes on there and says they can't find like 8 point some trillion they don't know where it's at. 9/11 happens. World Trade Center buildings get hit. All of a sudden, there's a fucking like report on the BBC about Building 7 coming down way before it comes down. There's audio of the fire chief saying, "Yeah, let's bring it down." That's where all like the fucking like money records and shit were. And if you look at the video of it, there's just like one or two little fires in there. It's not engulfed in flames, and then it just falls straight down to like a controlled demolition.
Yeah.
Like I'm already on like a bunch of NSA lists. I know I am.
Oh, I mean, I certainly agree that Building 7, like what?
Yeah, like that's
no plane hit that building.
No plane hit it. Why'd it fall? Oh, because they blew it up so they could hide shit.
Hey, listen, man, I'm agreeing with you.
I mean, just like they killed. I still say like H.W. Bush shot Kennedy
Himself?
possibly.
He was a military man, wasn't he?
He was in the CIA.
Yeah, he might have been.
And he was in Dallas that day. And like I've seen a video of him being asked about it, where he was during that. He's like, "Oh, I don't recall where I was." How do you not recall where you were when the president of the United States got his fucking wig split?
Yeah, I mean,
and you're in the town.
We just talked about something that happened 24 years ago, and we know where we were.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of on the same level as JFK getting.
John Francis Key got killed.
Yeah, like Francis Scott. Have you heard the shit about the like Mountain Dew conspiracies?
No.
Like anytime Mountain Dew releases a new flavor, some shit happens. Like
I kind of have
pitch
heard
black, and then there was blackouts. They released the Maui whatever flavor, and it had Maui wildfires. The red, white, and blue one come out, and then the Francis Scott Key Bridge is the one that got blew up. Francis Scott Key is the guy that wrote the Star Spangled Banner.
Wow.
Yeah, like it's now they got like a mango one that's only at Little Caesars, I think.
And what's gonna happen with that?
I don't know. Like you got me. I'm just saying.
Maybe a prominent person is going to try to land on North Sentinel Island to get some rare mangoes, and they throw spears at them.
Why? Just leave those people alone, man. Just leave them alone.
You saw the latest one where the guy...
Another one went?
He got arrested, but he went over there, and he actually stepped foot on the island, and he was like...
he ain't a fucking pincushion.
He was like... He was like calling for people and stuff, and nobody came, and he got arrested. He was like live streaming it.
He was a fucking white dude, wasn't he?
Probably.
Goddamn white people are fucking retarded.
Yeah,
they do the dumbest shit. Like, oh, there's this uncontacted tribe that murders the fuck out of everybody that steps foot on their island.
It has happened.
I'm gonna go tell them about Jesus real quick.
It happened.
Apparently, Jesus didn't take the fucking wheel of that one for you, motherfucker, because you just got fucked up.
I wonder if they put him on like one of those sticks and tied him up and like rotated him around the campfire.
A spit?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if they're cannibals, but I know they will fucking murder you.
Oh yeah, you're toast.
Yeah, like you just signed like you clicked that terms and condition box and you didn't read that shit.
There was another guy. I don't know if they
three
times. What'd you drop this? Okay,
same vape.
You should be able to reach that one. You rubbed up against the dresser. Yeah.
We went off mic for a second. I'm sorry.
3 drops. He's dropped 3 things.
I got the microphone literally in my mouth.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Oh man, fuck Elvis. I don't like Elvis.
Why?
My mom loves Elvis. Okay. I don't remember what I did whenever I was about 7 years old. I remember like I come home and I done something, so my dad's gonna whip my ass, right? I remember trying to run away from him, like try to get away from him. He reaches down, grabs me by the fucking ankle, and holds me upside down like this right here, and starts whipping my ass with a belt. As I'm dangling upside down, the only thing I can see is Elvis on the TV screen doing "Hunka Hunka Burning Love," and there's nothing like getting the shit beat out of you to a fucking soundtrack.
Yeah.
So Yeah, fuck Elvis.
I mean, listen, we all have our.
Yeah, everybody's got their traumas. I guess
Yeah.
that's mine right there. And
I-
I got my ass whipped a lot when I was a kid. Like, I fucking sneeze wrong or something, I get my ass whipped. And I remember one time my dad looked at me. He's like, "Boy, I can tell you how many times I've had to whip your sister on one hand." I looked at him and went, "Yeah, well, you can't count how many you gave me with a calculator." And guess what? +1, because he whipped my ass again for being a smart ass.
Well, your sister was she just that good of a kid?
She didn't get caught, is what her thing was. I got caught.
Oh well.
I didn't get caught all the time, but I got caught more than she did. I know my sister and my brother-in-law, they've been married for 20. I graduated in 96. I got married in what was that? 30 years almost now? I think they got married in 97 or 98. So yeah, right at 30 years or so. Anyways, I know they were fucking in the damn schoolhouse there at the old East Bladen.
27.
Yeah.
That's 1998.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was 97 or 98 they got married. It was one of the two. I know they got married.
So they were high school sweethearts.
Yeah. Been
All
together
right.
ever since.
How long we been going?
An hour and 5 minutes and 44, 5, 6, 7 seconds.
All right.
50 seconds. There you go, Corey. We're stretching it out for you. I
Yeah,
try to stretch my dick out all the time, but it just don't get any fucking bigger. It's a disappointment.
It sucks.
How you can stretch on it and grow. If that's the case, as much as I've pulled my dick from the time I was about 12 on to now, I should have fucking John Holmes beat.
It should reach from here to the window.
Dude, I should be able to take the thing, whip it out, and fucking smack people across the room with it. But unfortunately, unless I get up to them and literally put my dick in their ear, they ain't hearing shit.
Well, we have talked about food so much. Oh,
you done got hungry, didn't you?
Yeah, we're going to go try those Wendy's things, the Wendy's mix. I don't think we're going to eat at Wendy's.
Are you going to Lumberton or
I don't know.
Wideville?
I don't know. Who knows?
The world is your oyster, sir.
I was sitting here thinking, does Whiteville have a Wendy's? But yes, they do. They do. I know they do.
Dude, everywhere has a Wendy's except for
Elizabethtown.
Mm-hmm. And if they ever build another restaurant in Elizabethtown, it's probably going to be a fucking Chick-fil-A. I don't know why everybody's so up on Chick-fil-A. I mean, it's a good chicken sandwich, but it's not the greatest chicken sandwich ever. I will say that Polynesian sauce they have.
So you're sitting here talking about, I don't know what all the hype is about Chick-fil-A, and then you're like, I love Chick-fil-A.
No,
actually, that's my favorite spot.
I love the sauce, the Polynesian sauce. And now since they have started where you can buy that shit in the grocery store, I don't need to go anymore.
To Chick-fil-A?
To Chick-fil-A, yeah. I'll eat it if everybody else is fine, but it's just a fucking chicken sandwich, and there's nothing special.
Listen, if we had the chance, if me and you made the deciding vote between Popeyes, Chick-fil-A,
Popeyes all the way.
I'd say Popeyes too.
Popeyes, hands down.
Dude,
I can go in there and get me a fucking bucket of macaroni and cheese and 2 thighs, and I'm in hog heaven.
I just want that chicken sandwich, man.
Well, you can have all the chicken sandwiches. I'll take the fried chicken. Thigh's the best part of chicken. All these people the breast. Fuck you and your breast. Thighs all the way.
Yeah, sometimes the breast can get a little thick.
It's dry.
I'm not a big breast person. I like thighs are. It's not as thick of a piece of meat.
Thighs. I like spreading thighs. Now's when the wife's going to yell at me. Yours, babe, yours. I'll wear you like a hat. And she's definitely going to yell at me now. There's at least one per. That's how I can tell. She didn't listen to the podcast for a while. I'm like, I can tell you haven't listened to the podcast. Why? I'm like, because you haven't called or text me and yelled at me about something.
Yeah. What? I don't think that we would get either one though, of Popeyes or of Chick-fil-A, because I just don't think Elizabethtown's not big enough to keep that line wrapped around the building.
Dude,
like
it
you
would
see.
be wrapped all the way like to White Lake. Like you remember when the Taco Bell opened?
Yeah,
dude, and it's like
there was a
half a
line.
mile of cars.
Yeah.
Like y'all's motherfuckers ain't never ate at fucking Taco Bell before. They have 7 ingredients and make 20,000 things from them. Do the shit at the house.
Yeah, but they hadn't ate at this Taco Bell. It was the same.
It's the same as every fucking Taco Bell.
It was the same whenever Bojangles opened. It was the same when Jersey Mike's opened.
Dude, I'm not a Jersey Mike's fan.
The only thing that didn't really get like a huge rush of people was when that Hardee's opened. Because Hardee's, I've said it
We
before,
had a Hardee's
I will die on this hill. Hardee's is the worst fast food of any of them. Hardee's is the worst.
I'm trying to think, like McDonald's.
Hardee's is the worst. You can go down the list all you want.
I'm trying to dispute this, but I really can't.
Corey likes Hardee's, by the way, but
the burgers are all right. And then there's one close to my house, so if I don't want to cook or something some nights, I'm just gotta go fucking Hardee's. Kids get chicken tenders.
You could go right, literally, out of that parking lot and right over to the log cabin and get you some damn.
Dude, the log cabin is just so awkward with their hours and stuff.
Yeah, the seating arrangements in there is awkward too.
Dude, like there's a fucking patio table in there. There's a kindergartner fucking little tykes table.
Yeah. There's a random booth in the middle.
Yeah, there's a fucking...
And then there's a huge table that
looks
all
like
of the knights and all of the
fucking
Templars.
King Arthur fucking calling the knights around this one. And then over here you got, here's a shoebox and a bucket. Good luck.
They do have weird, but I'm telling you,
it is good food though. Like we do eat there occasionally.
Yeah, we haven't gotten anything bad from there.
The assistant principal at Kira's school is lady, like her parents or something owns it, or her and her husband own it or something.
Oh, there's always an older guy in there that is. Every time we go in there, he's in there.
I think that may be her dad.
Okay,
I don't know. She's probably never going to hear this anyways. Well, when we went on the Beta Club trip to Kentucky, like she got fucked up. Like,
oh boy,
yeah, she was. We went to, it used to be Six Flags, and it was called like Kentucky Kingdom now.
Oh,
and like the hotel had like happy hour and shit, so I'm in there like pounding Jack and Cokes. I ain't gonna lie, I put down like 6 of them fuckers, and like we're gonna go ride some roller coasters. Cool. I ain't gotta drive either. Even better. We're gonna knock down some more. Yeah, like one of the little kids is like, "Oh, I can go tell everybody that like she was the librarian at the time. It's like the librarian in my school got sloshed." Yeah, it was funny. It's like I told the kids my name so they could like. And there was one of them. No matter how many times I'm like, Jeremy, just call me Jeremy, not Mr. Jeremy. Just say fucking Jeremy, okay? I don't need Mr. I don't, just say Jeremy. He's
like Zahi Hawass did. He was like, "Can you call me Zahi? I'll call you Joe."
Yeah. Can I call you Joe?
I'll call you a dipshit. That's what I'll
call you a motherfucker. But no, this kid called me Mr. Kira's dad the whole fucking time.
Jeremy. Just Jeremy.
Yeah, just say Jeremy. You ain't gotta say Mr. Just call me Jeremy. All right. Okay, Mr. Kira's dad.
All right. I'm just making dinner arrangements here.
You're trying to plot it out.
Yeah. She's like, "Are we just going to get Frosties?" I'm like, "No, we're going to get dinner."
Dude, I want to go get a fucking Frosty.
Well, come with us. Let's go.
I gotta go home and cook dinner.
You can have dinner at fucking Wendy's.
Dude, I ate Wendy's whenever we went to the concert. Got that cheeseburger.
Yeah.
Wendy's burgers are good.
I got that. It was like cracked pepper chicken sandwich or something. It was good.
Wasn't it like a Cajun chicken sandwich?
Yeah, something like that.
Who knows? You always go for the chicken.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know. I guess it's just because like when you look at the menu, the burgers are like 4,000 calories, and I'm like, damn, brother. It's not 4,000, but they're.
Dude, you eat anything from a fast food place, that's like your entire daily intake right there. You get a breakfast sandwich from McDonald's or Hardee's or anywhere, that shit's like 1,200 calories.
Yeah, man.
And then you get like a drink or something and the hash brown, bam, you're 2,000 calories you're supposed to have a day minimum or whatever. Which that's just like a baseline anyways.
Yeah, that's a baseline. Because
But still, like that one meal right there, just like if you go off the nutritional facts on the back of the package, like that fucking Dave's double and fry and Coke you just ate, guess what? You're good to go for the rest of the day.
Here's my thing. If you're
I don't want to see your thing. Put it away.
Don't sell me like let's say cookies, for example.
Good
Don't sell me a fucking rack of cookies and then tell me that a serving size is one cookie, because that's not happening. You will be lucky by the time I peel that thing back, by the time I peel it back closed, that there's any cookies left in that bitch.
It kills me too. Like on chip bags, it's like serving size about 6 chips. Is it 6 or is it about like?
By the time I read
5
that,
3/4? Like, do I just need to break a corner off of this one right here and go at it?
And by the time I read that, I've already eaten 6 chips.
Dude, like you stick your hand in a bag of chips and grab a handful. That's a serving size for like 6 people.
Yeah, I'm not big on.
Speaking of chips, what about that wheat thins or crackers excerpt off of Google?
Listen, I don't even want to hear about that.
Like off the internet, it says right there on Google, wheat thin crackers.
They're chips to me, okay? I live my truth.
You're like the fucking dude like that was at the like meet and greet thing with like Jim Cornette and all that. About it's still real to me, damn it.
That's right. That was in a movie, wasn't it?
No, that was a dude that they had like a wrestling like I guess panel with like Jim Cornette and some more people, and there's a dude in there just bawling his eyes. Still
I remember that. I thought it was in a movie, but
no, it's legit. Hold on. We're gonna get copyright stroke. I was trying to find some new intro music, but not trying
I like the
to
intro
be,
music. Are we gonna
not trying to be a dick or anything, but all the like royalty free music that like I could find because we're broke bastards, that shit sucked.
Yeah,
all the dicks. It sucked more dicks than Bonnie Blue.
We still haven't gotten our 20% from everybody, by the way. So
well, nobody's got their 20% like anything yet either.
I looked that up.
I know. Oh damn! No, Siri. No, Siri. I don't.
Hey, Siri.
God damn it! No. Okay, I don't know if people can hear this or not. Bobby, I know you're listening. You know what the fuck this is.
I remember this. He can't even collect himself.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you a story.
Oh.
Okay, so me, the wife, Bobby, and his I don't know what to fucking call her. She lived in his house until he finally got her kicked out or whatever. Anyways, we go to AEW.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we're sitting on like the second or third row. I don't remember. We're right there by the fucking entrance ramp. Like, there's literally the wife is here. There's one, maybe 2 more dudes, and then like the ramp right there. So you can like literally reach around. There's a dude sitting on the other side of like dumb cunt, because that's what we call her. Dumb cunt's got a dude sitting on the other side of her, and he is fucking in it to win it over there. He is pounding them back. He already looks like he's a few chromosomes extra. So. Anyway, Edge comes out. He comes and like steps across all of us. He steps on my shoes and like about falls. And anyway, like Edge wrestled the match. He's coming out. He's going like slapping hands with the crowd.
Wait a minute. Who crawled across you?
This drunk bastard on the other side. Anyways, like he comes and like he's trying to get over there to like give Edge a high five as he goes. So there's like a little kid in the row in front of us. And then, like, this guy's, like, pushed past everybody to get there to the thing. And he's, like, just right here in Edge's face, like, waving his hands and shit. Edge comes by, high fives the little kid, looks at that guy in the face, and just keeps walking. And I was laughing like hell. I'm like, oh, dude, that dude just... And I forgot what it was. He was, like, sitting there yelling, yes, sir, all the time. Me and Bobby sitting there like egging him on. I'm like, no, we better stop because we're going to have to fight this guy, and I ain't trying to go to jail in fucking Greensboro tonight.
I think that's the best seat in the house. Right over there where the entrance is. I think it's the best seat.
Yeah, that's my favorite place to sit if I go to a wrestling show. Is
Yeah.
like right by the entrance ramp. Like I don't even try to high five 'em or something. Like I'll talk shit to some of them. Like we went to TNA was in Fayetteville, and we went there. We were sitting behind the commentators, and Bobby and Sierra, which is his current girlfriend, is sitting on the other side. And there's a wrestler I've been watching for a long time. His name's Frankie Kazarian. I don't know if you ever seen him.
No.
He wrestled in TNA a lot back in the day and everything. Anyway, he's back, and like Bobby's just chirping with him, like, "When were you ever relevant?" And Cass just looks at him from like here to where that pillow's at. It's like, "Shut your dumb ass up." And just kept on going. And Bobby's like, "Oh, my heart." I'm like, "That's great. He told you to shut the fuck up."
He spoke to you.
Yeah, that wasn't just to the crowd. That was personal eye contact. Shut your dumb ass up.
Bobby's got a loud, like echoing voice anyway, so he probably
Dude, he can get loud, like real loud, and he like if I start getting real loud, shit's bad. But he can just get loud just to be loud.
Yeah. I don't have the four drops. This is a new record, I believe. 5.
That one don't count. I threw that one out.
New record.
Jeremy drops everything. Is it my turn to name the episode, or am I doing the
No,
description
it's
this
your
time?
turn to. Yes, you do the episode name this time.
Oh, mine's the name. Yours is the description.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Anyway, we need to wrap it up. It's time to go get a Frosty.
You tell me we need to make this bitch longer, and now you're
been
wanting
long
to get
enough.
now
Listen, the Frosties are not going
look.
to eat themselves.
We're only at an hour and 20 minutes. Corey is gonna be very
Hour and 20 minutes. You have made it at least 2. Like,
Oh, he's gonna have to change the podcast though to something else for the last 10 minutes of the
no,
ride.
he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Okay, well, I concede. There you go. Now next week, whenever I'm like, "Hey man, we need to wrap this thing up." No, we need to go longer. We need to go longer. I'm like, she tells me I need to go longer all the time, but I only got what I got. Okay,
That's right.
sometimes like we ain't doing the fucking Le Mans 24 hours. Okay, we're drag racing. You better get yours in that quarter mile too. Okay.
That's right.
I thought that was funny. Fuck you. Anyway. Peace out, people. See you next week. Well, for episode 22, and Mason
It'll be
says,
another milestone.
I was about to fucking say. And we'll hit another milestone. We'll double deuce it. Then we'll call the next episode Big Black.
All right.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. Anyway, okay.
Bye.
Later. Fuck off.
All right.